One thing though, men don't get a lot of times is nonverbal cues, and I notice women don't even get them. And I was talking about this. I was in a strip club one time with my ex, and this chick was hurting my dick, and my ex recording it, and I'm looking at her like this.
Like, help me.
Yeah, and she like, hey. I'm like, why didn't you stop that? She was like, you look like you was having fun. I'm like, look at my eyes. Does that look like a man having fun?
No.
You feel me?
But so yeah, you are right. I think that they should teach that in schools. Consent, like break it down, nonverbal cues, and like able to read
and able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like even like the sense of more so like hey, it's okay to seduce a woman. I think people should be seduced. And I noticed on there was a post I was under. I'm not sure if you was under the post where it was saying like women should do the seducing, right? And some women commented they was like they agree. Mm-hmm. Some women like they feel like a man should be a man, and I commented like I feel like you shouldn't be in an uncomfortable setting if you can control it. Right. If you walking into a setting that is uncomfortable out the gate, you shouldn't be in there. Like going to a guy hotel at 3 a.m. Some situations like that, and different things of that nature. Like if you like how me and you was chopping up, you was like you don't drink, and I'm like it's different options,
right?
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, like that would have been setting yourself up because you didn't have to. You see what I'm saying? That's why I responded how I did. I'm like, you can get juice, smoothie, water. You know So, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And then, guys, us men and boys that's seducing females, y'all need to be transparent about y'all intentions.
And when a female tells you, no, don't fucking ask why, that makes me want to kick a nigga in his face. Like, what do you mean, why? I don't.
I have to be like an X or Y type.
No is a complete sentence. When you ask your toddler to do something and that motherfucker say no, that toddler don't tell you why they're telling you no. It just be like no, straight out. You be like, damn. So like,
I get that, and then it's some crazy shit too, where because I only date women, I'm heterosexual, so dating women. And trying to smash, some women was like, why you stop? Like, you fucking said no. You see what I'm saying? Or it'd be like, we have a conversation like, yeah, I wanted to give you some pussy, but you stopped. And I'm like, you said no. I mean, keep going. I'm like, I don't know your love language. Like, we got to stop confusing, assuming people know what we thinking.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, after a while.
Situations like that, like.
Yeah, we never had a sexual encounter.
Just be like, hey, nigga, I want to give you some pussy.
Yeah, like, that's all it is.
Yeah, like, shit, he might want the pussy. So just be like,
and then it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing from women that a lot of guys don't even like that.
Listen, they don't.
That shit is weird. Like, how can you?
It's been a situation where I was like, I'm trying to. And then I'd be like, oh, you coming off too aggressive. Okay, well, then I will dial it back and never text you again. Because obviously we're not even on the same page. It's been like, I had these two incidents happening. One was I was talking to a guy, and we was talking for a little minute. We never engaged in sexual intercourse or nothing like that. And then so I was going out of town. I was going to go see my cousin in Atlanta.
So you wanted to end that draw before you did?
No.
I'm listening. Go ahead, tell your story. Go ahead.
So I was telling him like, I'm gonna catch an Uber and shit like that. Blah blah. I'm probably gonna catch an Uber to the airport. And he was like, I'll take you. And I was like, no, you don't have to do that. And then he was like, no, I want to take you. I'll take you to the airport. I was like, okay, cool. Fast forward, the night before I have to go to the airport, I went to my friend's birthday party that she had at a hotel. Now, there was edibles there. I engaged in You had me a little edible, or maybe
I like edibles.
A little bit more than the edible, and then a few drinks. So at the party, things took a left fucking turn. I was like, all right, I'm not on this. I'm gonna head out. In the midst of me driving on my way home, this nigga that called me about 18 times, right? So I'm like, damn. He called me. I answered the phone while I'm on the freeway. That edible kick in hard, punched me dead in the face. To this day, I do not know how I got home, but it was by the fucking
I ain't edible and driving.
grace of the universe and the ancestors that I got home that night. But he was like, yeah, I've been calling you. You want to go to the hotel? No, he was like, you want to, let's get a hotel room closer to the airport so I could just shoot you to the airport. And I was like, okay, but I'm fucked up. So if we go to a hotel room, I'm going to sleep. That's it. So he was like, yeah, that's cool, blah, 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 blah.
I'm going to piggyback after her, but keep telling your story.
So I get home. He's waiting for me at home. My suitcase and shit already packed. I got my suitcase. We get in the car. We get into the hotel. You feel me? As soon as I hit the hotel room, I'm laid down on the bed, flat. I don't got no clothes off because I'm fucked up. I'm like, I'm not even trying to give off that vibe. Like I'm trying to fuck you because I'm not. This nigga stripped down to his fucking drawers. I'm like, it's getting real steep in here. So keep in mind I'm fucked up. He trying to be all up on me and shit. And I value my personal space. Like, I don't like all, like, no. So I was like, he was breathing on the back of my neck. You know, I'm high, I'm drunk. I'm like,
so my sensitive.
I'm like, you got to get the fuck off me.
Was your body like real sensitive to like the touch and breathing? Because I'm be hearing my heart beating.
I was just hot as hell, and he wasn't making it any better. I'm like, bro, like, get the fuck off me, please. He roll over and go to sleep. I wake up probably like at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I see him come in. He was like, I'm about to go grab us some food. I'm like, okay, cool. Fall back asleep. Wake up again. I'm like, damn, I might as well, go ahead and get ready. And I had to be at the airport by, I think, like 5 because my flight left like probably around 7. Something.
Always arrive early.
Yes, please. You gotta go through baggage claim and all that extra shit. But anyway, so I get up, my bag is already in the hotel room. I'm like, okay, he brought my bag in. I'm calling him to see where the fuck he at. Because, checkout, right? So, no answer. Straight to voicemail. So I'm like, I know this nigga did not leave me at the hotel room. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and get in the shower. I'm going to get dressed. And then I'm going to go out and look for him. Lo and behold, this nigga left me in the hotel room.
He a whole hoe.
He blocked me on social media. I'm like, wow.
He probably was making statuses.
And then I was like, what's crazy is the simple fact that, like, nigga, you got a sister. You got a little sister at that.
I know some dudes with sisters that did worse.
You got... Like,
he was in a safe environment. I know a dude left a chick at the store on Kelly Hayes and Trost.
Karma gonna get you niggas. Karma.
I never looked. Any chick that ever rode with me made it back to her destination.
So, since I was already like out there, I just took the Uber to the fucking airport because I'm like, it ain't no point in me taking the Uber all the way back home.
Yeah.
Just to come all the way back out this way. So I was at the airport from like damn near 6 hours waiting on my fucking flight.
You could have been a whole ass nigga and stayed in the hotel room and he would have got charged again.
I could have, but I just sent him a text message like, bro, you a clown. You a real clown. You a ham, and that shit was fucked up. And karma gonna come back to you. But what was crazy is the simple fact
fellas, let me cut you off and I'm gonna let you say it. Fellas, you might not get the pussy now, but you can get the pussy in the future. Doing whole shit like that, you would never get the pussy.
Never.
And these women know each other. Like, if you think she a beautiful woman, she know other beautiful women. And they talk. Because the chick gonna be like, yeah, I talked to such and such. He be like, don't go to the hotel room with him. You feel me?
Yeah,
So go ahead.
yeah. And when I told my friends that, my friends was pissed. I know one of my other male friends was like, why you didn't call me? And I was like, I didn't even think to
Because niggas be
call
wanting to
you.
ride.
Like, I didn't even think to do any of that. I was shocked, but then again, I wasn't shocked. And it's like I was almost expecting him to do that because I didn't give him any pussy. So it's like, while I was on the plane, I wrote this long ass post on Facebook when I used to be in this girls group. That's a good story.
Yeah, you told me about some shit.
And I was just like, why do we always expect, the negative to happen? Like, I would have been more shocked that he actually stuck to his word and just took me to the airport. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, when did we become so
He would have gained so much equity from you if he would have did that.
Like, when did people just become so accustomed to fuck shit happening to them? Like, it's not even a shocking thing no more. You just be like, no, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Completely.
So it's like, damn, like, it really put a lot of things in perspective for me, and as far as what I expect from people, because I keep my expectations very low, and I probably should not do that, obviously. But then it was this, and I know y'all know this nigga. I know some of y'all know this nigga. But it was this other dude that I was talking to, and this was recent. Matter of fact, he wanted me to come to his birthday party. It was like in August. He was having
niggas I know who birthdays in August.
he was having a party at Views. So that's the club.
Okay, I know what it is. Okay, now somebody had a party in August
at Views. Okay, so if you know me, I don't go to clubs. I barely leave the house. I'm not a club person at all. And I told him that. You feel me? I was like, I'm not a club person.
I think this is the situation when you went to the club and dog was on some bullshit.
I went to the club, right? I went to the club and I had one drink I'm not much of a drinker either. I had one drink at the club. I was like, shit, that drink was a little stronger than I thought. So I ended up getting some lamb chops. Also, Views, y'all lamb chops are trash.
Fuck with me, because I got them.
So I got some fucking lamb chops to kind of help sober myself up in a bottle of water. And then I see him, first of all, he was like damn near an hour late. I see him walking to the club. Immediately, I see this nigga walk into the club, go to his booth. If you ever been in Views, they got them booths like right above the bar. His booth was like right above the bar, and I was like right at the bar, and I'm looking at him, so I'm calling. Like,
you see the nigga looking at his phone?
Looking at his phone. I'm texting, look at his phone. I'm like, all right, I'm going to head on out. Because I'm like, you know what? Red flag. Red flag, man.
You love to head out.
I will head the fuck. I'm heading out. The first sign of a red flag, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm ghost. So by the time I walk to my car, he like, yeah, where you at? I'm like, nigga, I'm in my car. He's like, oh, so you about to go home? I'm like, yes. He was like, all right, I guess I'll catch you some other time. I was like, yeah, okay.
I guess I'll see you next lifetime.
So the next day, I hit him up. I was like, first of all, I told you that I don't do clubs. Mm-hmm. I came to the club by myself, a young woman at night at a club by herself.
You had the titties out? Did you have the titties out?
I had on a nice, little dress and shit.
That's not a yes or no. It was a yes or no question. Did you have the legs out?
I had the legs out.
They was glistening?
Yes, of course. You can't bring out ashy legs.
Okay, she had the leg, thick thighs saved lives.
So I'm like, bro, and you played me, and I'm just not gonna rock with you. I'm not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck how attractive I think you are, because he is very attractive to me. My mama was like, I probably would have forgave him. And I was like, and that is why you are still fucking single.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Like, nah. So it's just like, man.
There's nothing wrong with a woman holding a man accountable.
And
big
that's
on
what I told
apologizing.
him though. I was like, I could tell some of you niggas. I could tell a woman never held y'all accountable for fucking shit because y'all just think that y'all treat women just so indisposable. But
some men are.
And some men are, but I'm not you don't have to treat me indisposable. I will leave willingly.
You see what I'm saying? And then it's situations where somebody will beg the fuck and be with you and be like, this is not it. The next thing you know, you're in a relationship mistreating the fuck out of somebody that you told you didn't want to be with. And then they like, you drove. I'm like, like, look at the thread. You said, leave me alone. You stalked me.
Read the signs.
But yeah, so that shit deep.